Okay, so in this video, I'm going to go over the easy for me to say, the terms for division, so like the vocabulary, and then also how we're going to use some base 10, I don't know if I want to call them blocks, sheets, I'll show you, kind of using the area model for multiplication, but backwards to help us with division. So a couple things. So let's look at the board here. This number right here, 84, this is what we call the dividend, okay, the dividend. If you think of like a word problem, that could be the group, or the total number that you have. If you have 84 of something, that would be your dividend. This 3 here, okay, that's our divisor. Okay, so that one is like if we that example of 84 cookies, and you're dividing them into 3 groups, so 3 people. That's a lot of cookies. Good day. But don't eat them all at once. That would be awful. Okay, never mind. So we have our dividend, which is kind of the number, the total we have, and then divider, which is the groups. And then our answer over here is what we call the quotient. Okay, so very fancy terms here. Dividend, divisor, quotient. And so let's see what that looks like using our base 10 pieces to kind of figure out the problem. Okay, so these are my pieces. What do you think they mean? Just take a moment. Think about it. Take a look at them. What do you think they are? Okay, so we have these pieces over here, these yellow ones. This is kind of going to be our area if we were working with multiplication. Our dividend if we're working with division. So they come in these like the flats or the square here, 10 by 10, so that would be 100. So this value is 100. Well, I should say this, the value is 100 squares, okay? This one would be 10 squares, and then we have one square, okay? So these come in 3, these flats, these sheets, okay? And then the little blue ones, these are going to be our dividend and our quotient. Okay, or our 2 factors if we were multiplying. And so those come in only 2 ways. They come in these, in a rod of 10, and then 1 by 1. All right, so let me show you how you use that. The first thing you want to do if you're going to use these is if you have the dividend, okay, then you want to make that dividend out of the yellow. You want to make sure you have enough. Okay, so I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I need my divisor. 1, 2, 3. So here are my 3 groups. 1, 2, 3. My 3 groups. Or my divisor, 3. And I'm going to take 84. And I need to see if I can divide it equally. That's division. It's putting things into equal groups. And if they don't have things left over, or if we have things left over, that's when we bring in another vocabulary word, the remainder. We'll see if we have remainder on this one. So we want to break this apart and divide them equally. Okay, so looking at my pieces, I see I have a lot. I see I have 3 groups here. I see I have 4 of these. I'm a little worried about that. How is that going to work out? We'll have to see. Okay. So let me start by putting 10 in each group. Let's see if that works. 10, 20, 30. Okay. So I have way more to go. All right. I see another group of 3. 10, 20, 30. Okay. So that's 60. That's 6. So then I have 24 left. Okay. 60, 70, 80, 84. So, okay, I do 10, 10, and then 4, right? Is that what I do? Wait, it's supposed to be equal. And this group would have 30, this group would have 30, this group would have 24. That's not equal. So what do I do? What do I do with these 2? Oh, I break them apart. Okay. So this is not only 2 of these guys. I can split this up into 20 pieces, right? Okay, cool. Let me do that. Okay, a couple tips. I want to make sure that I don't get these 4 confused, right? I don't want those mixed up with what I'm trying to do here. Those are different. I have to account for those, so I'm going to move those over here. And so I have my 1 flat here, this 1 group of 10 that I'm going to exchange for 10 pieces. So I have 1 for 10, and then I have this one. These are 5 by 5, so this is a group of 10. So I'm going to go ahead and put that with my 4 over here. So now I have 14 over here. And then here's my other 10 ones. 10 singles, and I'm trading in another 10 for that. Alright, so now I have 24 ones over here. Okay. So I need to divide those. Oh, 24 and 3. Oh, math facts. I know this one. I could just count them out, but I do know that 24 divided by 3, or 3 times something equals 24. That's 8. Okay, so I'm pretty sure if I do 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was right. Cool. That was the most efficient way I could do it. Because I thought about it. I thought, oh, 24 and 3 is something like, I remembered. 24 and 3, there's something to do there. But if I could have went one by one and taken my time. That would have been fine. It just wouldn't be as efficient. And remember, as mathematicians, we are looking for the most efficient way to do things. So here we are. We have our dividend. I'm sorry. Our divisor. Ugh. Divisor. And then this is our dividend. Okay, the yellow is our dividend. So we've taken our dividend of 84. We've divided into 3 groups. They are equal, right? Each. And so now, what is our quotient? Okay, where would the quotient be? Take a guess. Take a guess. Take a guess. Think about it. Which one do you think is the quotient? All right, hopefully what you figured out is each group, okay, one of those is the quotient. So then we can kind of, if we want to, put more blue dudes up here. So that's 20, right? And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wouldn't necessarily have to do this last part. You can do that if you want to. It's not a necessity. But that does clear it up for us. Our quotient on this problem is 28. Okay. So our dividend, 84. That's the yellow pieces. Our divisor is 3. That's on this side. Okay. And our quotient is up here, which is 28. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Use these pieces, okay? There's no shame in using our hands. Remember, hands, eyes, visualizing, building, touching, very important in mathematics. Trying to use as many connections in our brains as possible. Doesn't mean anything if you use manipulatives, okay? It means that that's a great thing to do, okay? So use them. All right, ciao.